what's the cancer rate amongst women in their 60s. And if I wanted to find that out without sifting through tons and tons of patient records and violating all kinds of compliance red flags, this would be the best way to do it. Right? If I had a large data set that I'm working with, I would find out that 4.29%, in the research data shows, right, it's considered elevated, indicating higher risk compared to younger age groups. So there's an opportunity here to break this down into something else. So if we wanted to get down into, okay, well, what's our cancer rate by age group in general? So I have women in their 60s, they're elevated, it's 4.29%, and now I have another can of worms question that I want to get into. And instead of sending this off to a team that has all the rights and legal protections, right, to be able to sift through this information, we can now actually safely sift through the information without ever exposing any information between what I'm doing here on my test machine and to the data set that is sitting on a remote server somewhere, encrypted, and never once is patient information actually exposed. Some really good stuff here that we can do as well if we wanted to get into, is there a difference in cancer rates between women with and without hyperplasia? So this is a very sensitive thing. There would be a condition associated to it. We're looking for obviously gender and then people with a diagnosis of hyperplasia, right? And those would be very sensitive elements if you were working directly with patient records. But if you wanted to extrapolate that information out and actually just get some good return here, this is going to be a very insightful element, and it's impossible to actually expose yourself to a compliance problem or by violating HIPAA or any of those things by working with this data set now, because it stays encrypted the entire time. And I'm only putting in what I'm asking for, obviously the hyperplasia diagnosis, the gender, right? And then I'm getting back exactly that computation after the fact. The statistical element is elevated and none of the actual patient record information is ever exposed or decrypted to do this work. It is all happening behind the wonderful wall of encryption utilizing query keys and the blind insight proxy.